Good morning and welcome to BOTB headquarters in southwest London. My name is Rupert Garson, Commercial Director. We are here today, Monday the 14th of August, to judge last week's competition, week 32, which ran from the 7th to the 13th of August. Before we do that, I'd just like to say once again congratulations to last week's winner, Mr. Mark Hyde from just outside Belfast. He won the absolutely incredible Audi RS3, one of the most popular cars in our lineup at the moment. Personally, pretty jealous of that one, but very well done to him. He is speccing up his new car for delivery later in the year. But without further ado, let me hand over to this week's lawyer who's going to oversee the proceedings today, Harriet Leach.
Hi, my name is Harriet Leach from One Side Law and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors, Wilkins Kennedy. I'd like now to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a car out of the bag to determine their seating position. Peter Georgiou.
Morning.
Morning.
Hi, my name is Peter Georgiou. I am AFA Senior Futsal and Football Referee, Mentor, Tutor and Observer.
Right. Thank you. Matt Cannon. Morning, Matt.
Morning, Harriet. Hi, my name's Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and active footballer. The blue car.
Blue, thank you. Ari Mendonca.
Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Morning. My name is Ari Mendonca. I'm an ex-football player, now referee for the last 15 years. Red.
Red, great. Trevor Weaver.
Morning, Harriet. Morning. Good morning, I'm Trevor Weaver. I've been refereeing for 30 years and I mentor newly qualified referees. Orange.
Andy Braithwaite.
Morning, Harriet. Good morning, my name's Andy Braithwaite and I'm a football referee and mentor. Purple.
Thank you. Leo Donovan.
Morning,
Morning.
Harriet.
Hi.
Good morning, my name is Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player, having been with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient. Yellow.
And finally, Hugh Gilroy.
Morning, Harriet.
Hi, Hugh.
Hi, my name is Hugh Gilroy. I'm a referee, mentor, tutor and observer. It is green
Great,
car.
green. Okay, judges, please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I'll then ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I'll then ask you all to come to a panel decision on the central screen. Thank you. Okay, Matt, please could you justify your position, please?
Mine is the blue cross, which I've put, it's just above the top of the, what's like a stadium or a fence. Looking at this, the player, I believe is going to head the ball, or is trying to head the ball. Looking at his eye line, I think the ball is directly above his head. His arms are up, so he's sort of at the top of his jump, so he may be trying to flick the ball on. But as I said, he may have just overcooked himself. The player behind is just looking on, and I've taken his eye line up as well, and I've put my ball just above the light blue player's head.
Thanks, Matt. Could you let us know why you placed your red cross, please?
Yes, mine is the red one. Player in blue is definitely the one who's going to head this ball. He's already in the air. He's trying to adjust his body to get to his ball. His shape, I think, he's trying to adjust because the ball is, I believe, is dropping from this angle, and this player is looking at the ball as well, and I think he's looking above his head, slightly to his right, and to align both eye lines. That's why I placed my a bit higher.
Thanks, Harry. Leo, could you explain why you placed your cross where you did?
Yes, Harriet. I'm the yellow cross. I think if you look at this player, which I based pretty much all my information on, I think he's just on looking. If you look at his body shape, both his shoulders are up. I feel he's leaning back quite far. He's quite tilted backwards. So I believe the ball is pretty much going to come onto his head because he's straining to get to this ball with his body shape. So obviously gauging his eye line and the centre of his forehead, that's where I've decided to put my yellow cross.
Thanks, Leo. Hugh, would you mind letting us know why you placed your cross where you did?
Yeah, so mine is the green cross, similar to what Matt said. I think that the player's looking pretty much straight up. I think just slightly to his right, just from looking at his head position, and this eye is looking over slightly. I don't feel the ball's too far away because he is craning back, and I think he's about to play it. He's at the top of his jump from his arms, from his head position. He's well above the height of this player, so that's why I've placed my cross there.
Thanks. Trevor, please can you explain why you placed your cross?
Yes, mine's the orange cross. As already been said, he's struggling a little bit, and when I take this eye, well both of them obviously, but that one in particular, that does give me slightly more to the right than this group here, and then cross-referencing with his eye line, I decided the centre of the ball would be there.
Thank you very much. Andy, please let me know why you placed your cross where you have.
Okay, thanks, Harriet. I'm the purple cross here. Pretty much similar to my colleagues. We're roughly in the same eye line regarding this guy is at the top of his jump. He's straining, I believe he's about to head the ball. He's looking slightly to the right of the pitch as to his left. The guy in the background is obviously nothing to do with the challenge, etc. He's on looking, but his eye line, etc., or his view, he's on looking at the ball. I've placed mine slightly higher than my colleagues because I believe that the ball is just that little bit higher and it's coming down. Again, pretty similar to Harry from this angle. Again, I think we're all on a pretty much similar angle of the ball coming in. It's just depending on the height that we've chose. That's why I've placed my cross there.
Thank you very much. Peter, can you just let us know why you placed your cross where you have?
Yes, I'm the white one, which is closest to the group itself. The reason why I put it there is, I agree with my colleagues, it's at the top of his jump, the guy in blue. His body language just tells me he's just about to head it, that's why I got it as close as I have. And another reason why I've got it as close is this guy, he's actually looking at the back of his head. So if he's looking at the back of his head, that means that ball's got to be close to his head there. So that's why I've gone there. The centre of the ball is there.
Thank you, Peter. Okay, judges, please can you now come to a panel decision on the screen in front of us? Thank you.
Right, we need an average of them really, don't we, to start with?
But don't you, I mean, these ones which are further away, they would be, in other words, the nearer you get to his head, or the further away you get to the head, the further it will go to the right on the picture. Yeah. So,
not on average, it'd just be
straight
up through. Which
on that line.
On that line, the purple one.
That there.
Yeah, around the middle of those, that
so
little
that
block.
green swatch,
let's have that as a start, shall we?
Yeah.
And what in the middle there?
You want to draw a line of both eyes?
Yeah, see, if you put the magnifier on his left eye, or the right one looking from here, or the other one, it's definitely
Certainly off
centre.
It's off centre. That's his.
Yeah.
And then like so with these eyes.
I think he's looking straight out on it.
No,
I think that, and that
It's
looks that eye
he's
is
looking
twist
this
as well.
way. He's looking the other direction. Yeah.
only
I think it's
slightly
pretty
though.
straight up as well, personally.
You do.
I think so.
I don't know. If you put it on that eye, that's definitely got a slight, in my opinion.
It does.
For me, it's only slight. I think his head is quite straight. His eye is slightly to the right.
It's not there, is it? No one's really put it there. No one's put it there, so we can't.
But that's yeah. Like that. Across the like
See, his head is really very slightly to the left, isn't it? It's just a little bit like that. And his eyes, I think, very slightly to the right.
I mean, also,
kind of evens it up.
but this player here, I mean, you know, he's not looking up this way. He's looking through the
Yeah.
back of the
Yeah,
player. I
yes.
think Peter, you
He's
said
looking-
it. Hang on a
He's
minute.
looking straight.
Yeah, yeah.
He's looking
No,
straight.
he's looking
No.
straight at the back of this player.
Yeah.
He's not looking
He's
up
not
there.
looking at the ball.
He's looking either, as Peter said, through the back of his head. So the ball is coming into this player.
Yeah.
But if we maybe magnify his eyes and then put a line or two across him, and I don't think it'll go up there. I just can't see it.
I
The
agree
reason
with
that, for example, my one was the highest one. You look at to his arms, and you feel that he's not ready to connect with the ball.
Yeah, but that's a long way for the ball to come.
No, it's a fast ball, isn't it?
Well,
Well, if it is
I
this
know.
close, it doesn't have space, gap over there to do any kind of movement. He will have the ball on his nose, basically. That's my
Can we have a
opinion.
look at his eyes to confirm? And where do we think he's looking as a consensus?
I mean, I'm with you. I think he's looking. I didn't even use his eyes because I don't
No.
think they're relevant. I think he's looking at the player or in this area, but I don't think you
Yeah.
can take a lot from them. But I don't think he's looking up because
Well,
you
that-
can't see many of the whites
Yeah.
of them for that reason.
Yeah, of course. But then, in terms of his body language, nobody heads the ball with the arms completely open like that. Anyway, so
Unless
he has
he's
to
gonna
he's up.
flick
But
it on.
he,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I reckon he's straining to
Yeah,
reach that ball.
his body, his back, and his arms are up.
Yeah.
And you know, if you know, if your
That's
ball's
why
coming down and
if-
you're going to flick it on, or
If the
you
ball was,
misjudged it.
if the ball was that straight, why was he adjusting his body the way he's doing? So that's why I believe
Well,
the ball is coming, dropping this way, and he's trying coming this from this side to the left to the right to connect with the ball.
I'm like
Either
you.
way, we need an average.
He doesn't really matter, I think.
No, not much because he's further.
He
further
does in
the
the
picture.
sense that he's not looking up there. That's why he matters. If you put some lines from his eyes and put one up to where,
Oh, should we do that then?
yeah, up here and then one the other way, I think it will be pretty self-evident.
But the thing is, all I'm saying, Matt, he's not going to hit that ball. So it doesn't really matter where he's looking. It's all about him.
think
you
he's
know?
looking
As
at
soon
the
as he
ball.
goes.
He's not,
Yeah.
If he's looking at the
Not
ball,
looking
he's not
at
looking
it.
up
Yeah,
there,
he's
is he?
Well,
That's the point I'm making, because so he is important, because he's
Well,
looking at the
he's-
general play, but the
Yeah.
general play's not there, it's here somewhere.
That can be
But
said.
you have to regard him because he's in the picture and he's
you think
giving
he's
a bit of
do you-
information as
Do you
well.
think he's looking up there, Harry? Seriously?
He's looking at the ball, definitely.
So you're saying if you put another line on there and draw it up to there,
But sometimes you
Yeah.
don't look at the ball, you might be looking at the player. You don't always look at the ball. If he's going to hit that ball, sometimes you might just look at him.
turn it
And
off. Yeah. If you want
Yeah,
another
but-
line, you
depending, doesn't it? It
draw
all
it.
depends.
Of course.
But obviously he's going to hit that ball. So.
A little bit more to the right.
Well, see,
To the left, sorry.
Well, that's
For me, that's not where
But he's kind of
that's
looking, being
exactly
honest,
where you
he's,
put it, Harry. I'm sorry, that's
Huh?
exactly where
No,
up here is where
I-
you put him, and he's not
No.
looking there.
I cross with this one. This one is looking this direction. That's why I'll place mine slightly higher.
See
And
the-
I see by his arms, he's not ready to hit the ball.
see
That's
this
why.
lad here, he's actually kind of looking forward, isn't he? That-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. That's what I think.
Either way, we need
Yeah.
an average
There's-
of all of us. So how is that height-wise? Because Ari and Andy, you're a little bit higher. Peter and Leo, you're also lower. But these three are clustered around the middle.
Yeah.
Does that take all three into account, or do you
Yeah,
think
of
it needs to
course.
go up a
and
bit?
the two.
So you're there, aren't you?
I would go up slightly because that.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't go up.
As an average,
Well,
as
no,
an average,
but
you
as an
can't. I mean, these five, you take these five, the average is about down the bottom of the top bar.
Yeah.
As a group, it might
Yeah.
go a little bit higher, but
Yeah.
these two are quite a long way up beyond these five.
Yeah.
So,
So as an average, it's got
So
a.
an average.
How is that line-wise? So I think that for me, that's as far right as I'd come. I wouldn't come any further over.
See, I would like to see it go slightly over to the left.
Yeah, so would I.
Well, only if it's lower.
But that
If
doesn't
it's-
take
it-
those guys
you-
then, does
It
it?
will only be, in my opinion, slightly to the left of that picture if it's lower. So if you're keeping that height, you can't go further to the left, in my opinion.
Yeah, you have to go right.
You have
That's
to
his
go
forehead.
right, looking at the picture.
That's the forehead.
And I wouldn't like to
Yeah.
go further
Right, let's
left than that.
let's keep doing that.
And that's the average of where we are on the line.
Yeah.
mean, it's no further over than his
Right, where do you want me to
the
put
left
this?
eye.
Where do
It's
you
an
want me to put
average.
this?
It's where you think. I think that eye's pretty much looking straight up, but slightly to the
Right, you
right.
tell me which angle from
Well,
from the back there.
well, we
Yeah,
disagree.
that's
Yeah,
where
I
we
mean,
disagree.
who are you asking?
I'm asking all of you.
Well, Hugh says there.
Harry says over there.
Yeah, I see now.
I'll say more to the right.
With that twist of his head, it's got to go to the right of the pitch and not to the.
Yeah, not to the left,
I'm going
definitely.
to put you in line with
I would-
the
We're
I would say the average is more or less where you guess his cross, the green one, I think would be.
I'm with you now. I
As
think
a
it should
consensus.
come left, where you've put it.
I mean, if you take the averages of both, it's way too far to the right.
Yeah, line-wise, it should be just above his right eye,
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. Well, I
and
don't
that takes
necessarily
these
agree.
four and these three. That's a balance of both of you,
Yeah.
for both sets of groups.
Did you come over, Peter? That does look bad.
I've got to undo that.
To the right.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Now we go to. Yeah, that's good.
Ooh.
That's where we're saying though.
Well, that's an
If
average.
you look on this
You
one,
reckon?
us four at this side, and you're that side. There's two. There's
Yeah,
three to the
yeah.
left,
Can you just
and
move
you
that
three to the right.
magnify? Yeah.
I mean,
It's
personally,
above
it's
that,
still too
so
far
it's
over to the
above-
right.
It's
But, yeah.
above that.
I'd
Yeah,
agree.
there.
I'd like to see it come
I-
to the left.
I would
Bring
like
it
to
down.
go any
Just
further.
try attach to the left then. Let's have a look. Go right through the line.
That's fine.
Just over.
Because again, you've got an average of 4 people to the left of that and 3 over to the right. So as averages go,
So it's almost where bang on the green.
Well, if you think it's that low,
yeah.
then
It's
that's
slightly-
got to be right. I'd agree if it's coming down that low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if it's
Up there.
any high, it's got to come that way. But
Yeah, but we're talking about the averages,
Yeah,
not about
yeah.
changing the positions because the ball,
No.
you know, you can't take an average and then
No,
move what
no,
the other
no.
thing is. You've got to go by the
Does anybody
choices.
think on
But-
that position now?
well,
I think that's good.
I think
I'm
well,
happy
I
with
think
that.
we've got to put it all
As a compromise.
as a compromise. Yep.
I'd like to see it lower.
Well, yeah, I'd like to have it like I said. We've got to come to
Yeah, you've got to get a balance.
definitely not lower.
Okay.
But that's good. I think we're
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go with
Ready?
that.
Okay.
Don't-
Right, I'm going to submit it now. Okay. So thank you very much, judges. The coordinates selected are X 1209, Y 566. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and then they will inform BOTB. That concludes the judging process. Thank you very much.